Neil McKenzie and Sohail Tanvir came to Hampshire's rescue on the third day of their LV County Championship match with Glamorgan at the SWALEC Stadium after the home side's Gareth Rees had scored 100 in his first innings of the summer. It's now all set up rather nicely for the last day. Rees, only playing in this game because of an injury to Will Bragg, resumed his innings on a patient 84 and wasted no time at all first thing in converting that into three figures. Some early boundaries removed any nerves he may have been feeling. And they were gone once and for all as he took on Danny Briggs, swishing him to the leg side boundary to reach three figures for the 12th time in his career and for the first time since May 2011. This one had occupied 236 balls and that was his 14th four. He'd started the day with his side on 196 for 3, which left them trailing by 145 runs. Murray Goodwin went again on 57 and, after a slow start, he was into his groove, producing the kinds of shots we've seen over his many, many years in the county game. He's having a good run at the moment after a sluggish start with his new county. He moved into the 80s here, taking his partnership with Rees to 182. But then both batsmen fell in successive overs. On 112, Rees edged David Balcombe to Liam Dawson. And then, with 86 runs to his name, Goodwin was LBW to Tanvir. Mark Wallace was then out for a duck, also leg before, a dismissal which left Glamorgan on 272 for 6. Jim Allenby ended the mini-collapse in which 3 wickets had fallen for 6 runs. He played positively to bring up the 300 in the 99th over, and with the third batting bonus point confirmed, Wallace declared to give Hampshire a first innings advantage of 41. It was a very smart decision because after lunch his attack quickly bowled his side on top. Michael Reid had Michael Carberry brilliantly held by a diving Stuart Walters. Carberry going for a duck, and he was soon followed back to the hutch by his opening partner Jimmy Adams, who was beaten in the flight by Marcus North and stumped on 14. The decision to bring North on early was spot on as the Australian then bowled Dawson in the same over, the batsman wrongly leaving the turning ball alone. Everything was going right for the Glamorgan captain Wallace, although his plans were ruined a little by McKenzie, who took the total to 50. But he was also involved in the run-out of James Vince, Michael Hogan reacting quickly before sliding in to throw accurately at the stumps. Wallace then took North off and brought on Hogan, who immediately trapped Sean Irvine in front. Before he also knocked back Adam Wheater's off pole 3 balls later, the batsman not the first to fall to the big Aussies inducker. So everything was working for Wallace until McKenzie and Tanvir came together with their side in some trouble on 53 for 6. That gave them a lead of only 94 and they needed plenty more than that to give themselves something to bowl at in the last innings of this match. McKenzie led the recovery either side of the tea interval with shots which made you wonder how the top of the order had been blown away so quickly. He was helped a little by an injury to Will Owen, who couldn't bowl, and then when Reid pulled up midway through his 12th over. McKenzie completed a 50 off 117 balls, while his partner Tanvir started to open up, hitting 2 sixes off 4 deliveries, before he brought out some one-day stuff to take this important partnership into 3 figures. It was at 101 when Glamorgan finally broke through. McKenzie on 67, well held by the bowler Allenby at 154 for 7. And that let the Welshman finish this day on top. 2 runs later, Tanvir gave North his 3rd wicket with an edge to slip after making 38. And then, to the last ball of an intriguing day, North struck yet again, nutmegging Balcombe to end the day with figures of 4 for 27. That left Hampshire on 174 for 9 for a lead of 215, and it all makes the last day a fascinating one. Both Dawson and Briggs will surely have a role to play after Wallace's declaration has just about taken the draw out of this contest. But which side will win it? It's still too close to call.